Hi, my name is Lieutenant Ian Bullock and I'm the Area Training Officer and Shooting Officer for the C Company, Derbyshire Army Cadet Force. Today we're going to take you through the safe handling rules of all the weapon systems used in the Army Cadets. So, in a second, press pause, you'll need some pen and a bit of paper to write some things down, and I'll see you in the classroom. There are 7 basic handling rules involving the weapon system used by cadets, and it's really important that these are put in place when using the rifles. Accidents generally happen when faulty or careless handling of weapons or ammunition occurs. Number 1. A weapon must never be pointed at anyone in any circumstances. This is the Scorpion air rifle, and probably the first rifle that you'll fire in your Army Cadet career. The barrel is here, foresight, rear sight. Make sure that this barrel does not point at anyone, whether in a joke or whether walking around, to make sure that this is pointed either to the floor or in a safe position. So number 2, a weapon must always be handled so that it points in such a direction that there is no danger if a round is accidentally fired. Very similar to number 1, but more of a broader scale. This rifle is fired on a range that's either indoor or outdoor, and you've got to make sure that when firing it, it's pointed in a safe direction. When you, for example, have to speak to the range staff and you turn your head to knock the rifle, or when you put the rifle down to finish and you go to examine your marks, make sure this rifle is pointed in a safe direction at all times. Number 3, when a weapon is picked up which has not been under an individual's direct supervision, it must be examined to make sure that it is not loaded, i.e. normal safety precautions, NSPs. They must be carried out. So normal safety precautions, or NSPs, is a term that you'll hear all throughout your cadet career. NSPs, normal safety precautions. Basically on this rifle, or on the 2.2 rifle, or on the GP rifle, you need to make sure that it's clear. And that will be taught to you in the various lessons as you go through. Number 4, the muzzle of the weapon must never be rested against any part of the body. There are 2 main reasons for this. If you rest the rifle against your body, it could fall over and damage. But the main reason is, get used to this early, because when you get to the GP rifle and you start firing the 5.56mm rounds, the barrel area and the muzzle get really warm and can cause some serious burns. So get used to holding the rifle on the handguard and get used to not resting any part of the body against your body, because it could hurt. Number 5, when you hand a weapon over to someone else, you must first show them that it is unloaded, i.e. clear. When anyone else hands a weapon over to you, you must insist that they take the same action. Another term you'll hear in the Army Cadets and all the way through your cadet career is WHT, or Weapon Handling Test. To enable you to fire this rifle, the 2.2 rifle or the GP, you must carry out a weapon handling test that shows that you are current and competent with the rifle, and that lasts for about 6 months. And this drill will be showing to you how to handle a rifle over to someone, whether it's another cadet or another adult instructor. You must ensure that they know that it's clear by the method taught to you. Number 6, a weapon must be in the unloaded state prior to travelling in a vehicle or during non-tactical moves on foot. So this one is a bit hard to explain at this stage of your cadet career. It doesn't really apply to the Scorpion or to the 2.2 rifle because they're used in range conditions. This one's more towards the GP rifle. And basically, when you're out in the field and you've got the rifle, it should be unloaded prior to walking into a vehicle, or it should be unloaded when you're not actually on patrol. And that will be something that comes more apparent towards when you get into the GP rifle, and they will show you how to load and unload each rifle. And the final one, number 7. A cadet must never be allowed to fire a weapon unless they have been instructed and practiced in its use under supervision. So me, as a skillet arms instructor, I'm authorised to train and test you on each of the weapon systems, whether it be the Scorpion, the 2.2 rifle or the GP. But obviously we need to make sure that you're safe and you have good knowledge. So as I mentioned in number 5, you have to carry out what's called a weapon handling test, or a WHT, and that lasts for 6 months once you pass the test, and hopefully in that time, pending any errors you have, you can continue to fire that rifle until you test it in 6 months. That's it then, wrapped up for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, the 7 handling rules. Hopefully you'll go on to now fire one of these rifles on the range. Good luck.